My next project is the Destiny Master Grade Gundam from TT Hongli, so there will be a lot of things to super glue because it is absolutely dog shit. And I made it into more dog shit because I have really put a lot of silver on it, so it looks like totally dog shit. And there are other things in here too, like this Epion and other stuff. So I'll begin with the absolute dog shit, which is very silver looking Destiny Gundam, which is worse for wear. So this is the extreme blast mode, so it's a bit more silver than it should be because I added more silver to it, and also it comes silver. Yeah, there are a lot of parts that are silver. Lovely stuff. What else is there? Oh, it's just, yeah. So I will better sort out this mess and show you what it looks like. And you look at this baby here, it sure looks awesome. Very nice from the front. And you look at the legs properly, it's quite astoundingly far apart from each other. Maybe it has a very big asshole, who knows, but there's a mechanism inside it that allows it to actually expose its asshole that far apart from its legs or buttocks. And I love the way that it's crying like the eyes, it looks like it's on a warpath, like the Red Indians, they paint their face. This is like it. The Destiny Gundam is definitely awesome in terms of look, but in terms of what you call it, what's that word? Occupation? No, in terms of execution. Yes, in terms of execution, I think it falls short. Maybe because it's TT Hongli, that's why they fucked it up. But I feel that this unit is very nice in some terms, in some mechanical ways, but it's very light, very flimsy, I feel, because the plastic that they used in China is very soft and flimsy and not heavy too. Gives it a very plasticky and cheap feel to it. So unfortunately this is not a good start for this Gundam, which is all silver for the sole of the feet, which is of course nice. The Destiny Gundam looks very imposing when it has its whole wings out deployed. This is as far as it can go. It sure looks like a shape of an eye, an angry eye. In Japan, they animate the animes like so if they want to express that the anime character has devious intent or is very angry. So you can see this small little individual feathers. There are only 3 of these feathers around 2 major other wings, which is down here and this one here, up here. The black part here, I super glued it to the red part here, so it's steadier because this is a very flimsy plastic from TT Hongli. They had to do a lot of modifications and there are a lot of problems too, such as, let's put it down and let's see what it looks like when it's like so. It looks awesome like this as well. It's a very wide wide wings. So this is as much as it can go, I think, or more, I think, until the end, like so. If you want to buy the best Destiny Gundam iteration, the best iteration of the Gundam Destiny, go for the metal build. I think that's very expensive, but it looks awesome. So that's about it. Looks good. This is the normal pose for this Destiny Gundam. The weapon system is pretty awesome looking, almost the same as in terms of detail compared to the almost the same as the Dual Gundam, Master Grade Dual Gundam in terms of detail, which is okay, but you don't get to see what's inside because it's such a small weapon. You can't cram in details inside. There's nothing to attach or detach to see. Oh yes, there is. You can see that the I do not know what the hell this upper part does. It's the bottom part that is shooting stuff, so maybe this is the, I do not know what it does. Maybe it's a generator for the laser beam, who knows. But it's nice to have this type of detail inside, even though you won't see it when you put on the cover. The scope, the spotting scope, can be moved, and there's an individual red part here. It's another piece, it's a red piece, which is kind of weird to have something different colored from the rest of the weapon system. So next, all the master grades or the real grades, they have color separation. That means there are many hues of gray, dark gray, light gray, whatever, and it really gives it more detail, especially to the armor of the Gundam. The next leap or next evolution would definitely be the weapon system, which is normally all in the same color. So this is heading in the right direction. A red piece here, and the rest is all gray. So hopefully next time Bandai should make it different gray, and therefore definitely it will be more awesome. So this is the weapon system. There are two weapon systems here. The, what do you call, boomerang, you can detach it, and sometimes you can like make it like so, this high up, cooler. Ooh, like a ninja. Oh shit. So this one came out. This is the boomerang. You can detach a what do you call, effect part. I mean, attach an effect part onto it, and zip 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 zip. Putting it back is a bit difficult, unfortunately, so I'm gonna leave it down below here. It's quite cumbersome actually, but it looks awesome with just one boomerang on one shoulder. So what else did I want to say regarding the weapon system? There's a sword, which is the nice colored blue purple light color, and there's a green one. Attaching it to the backpack is actually quite simple. It's just slot it into these specifically made holders. Okay, the blue sword is always on the right side, and the green blaster is always on the left side, because if you look into the holster, it's marked differently. It's not the carbon copy of each other. It's not symmetrical. It's different. So you slot it in specifically. The sword is always on the right, the blaster is always on the left. It's from the side and front again. So let's detach the backpack, and I'll tell you what it can do. So this is an in-depth review of the unit. This is the back of the Gundam. You can see it's a T-shaped thing. T-shaped slot. And this is the T. I've done a lot of things to this thing. I have to like super glue it because it wasn't snuck together or snapped together properly. The weapon system, I can detach it easily, very easily, in fact, too easily. You can swivel the weapon system down, and deploy the blaster so that this Gundam seems to be shooting from the hip. So it's something like the Freedom, yeah, the Freedom, where the weapon is attached to the side armor or side skirts, but this one is attached to the backpack. So you can open this blaster up, hopefully, but it's stuck properly to this part. Ah shit. Like so. think there's like something. I think that's about it. So this is the blaster, very long one. It's like so. So it's attached to the backpack. Unfortunately, there's something wrong with this holder here. I'm gonna tell you later. So let's transform this thing into a very long sword. Like so. That's all. There's nothing to peg it to, so it can like be floppy and fall off, or not fall off, fold on itself again. So you have to hold it like so that it won't bend downwards because of gravity and its weight, like so. So very long sword. Both of them are equally long. The backpack. You can see from the bottom, you can paint gold if you want to. It's up to you. The problem with this holder for the blaster was this one here. It broke inside, so it's quite flimsy. I tried to remedy it with super glue, did not work, so I had to fill that hole with some putty, not putty, blue tack, which is green in color. So many problems with this part here. There are thrusters at the back of this backpack, so it can move up and down. And there's a lot of attention to detail. Like say this piston here for the wing. Yeah, very nice. Attention to detail. You can see it closing and opening. Nice, lovely. Unfortunately, it broke on this one here. This piston here, it broke. So shit. So we have to have a very good hard plastic to be used to mold all these pistons, especially, so that because there's a lot of stress from like the opening and close. I mean pistoning, or up and down, up and down, up and down. The what do you call it, intercourse of the parts. A lot of friction, a lot of stress, and it will break sooner or later. So it's best to have or use very hard plastic. So you can't rely on all these Chinese companies to give you the best plastic. The hands that are silver in color, they are huge. It's very nice. I like huge hands, and I think women love huge hands as well. Not sure why. Maybe because they know that guys can masturbate properly with their own hands, so that the women do not need to work or help in masturbating. So you can see there's a shield that packs into the side of the arm. I think there's an effect part for this. I'm not sure actually. No, there are no effect parts for this one. There's no deployable shield force generator, shield generator, or whatever. So what it does is this shield, it just opens up like that, becomes a bit bigger, exposing the red parts, and that's all. It's quite flimsy. Can you call it an awesome gimmicky thing? Nah. You can close or close this attachment here. It's up to you. The holes for the sides are omnidextrous. Is there a word? It means you can attach a shield to the left or the right arm. So that's the shield. What else is there? The head is not bad. I can open up the cockpit and see. Let's take out this boomerang. Yeah, easy peasy. So it can open up its asshole or have a very long stance, as they call it, because there's a mechanism here that allows it to open up like so. The word I was looking for, I think it's Russian, it's called karyanka. If you watch a lot of those pirate castings, I know it's porn. Pirate castings is is a favorite genre of mine. Karyanka, I think it's not German. It's Russian for open your ass, show it to me, or something like that. So it's karyanka, and you can see that there's a switch here. Yeah, there's a switch here that enables it to close his asshole or pucker his asshole, or open wide his asshole for a big diarrhea dump. So it is quite a flimsy mechanism. The switch can open up and close by itself. It's not foolproof, but at least it's something different from the rest of the Gundams, because this is quite a unique mechanism in a master grade. And you don't see that anymore. I don't think so in the newer Gundams. Maybe because it's not such an intuitive system. So what else is there? The side skirt armor, these ones here, are a bit too close to the body, so I do not like the design of these things. And you can't move them around because it's just too tight, too close to the body. It actually slams into the side, the red part, the side torso, side abdomen, or side abdominal. So back here, the skirts are very long actually. For this Gundam, the back skirt and the front skirt, they are extremely long. It's actually, what I can say is the same length as the thigh. The legs are a bit slim, so it can be considered a female Gundam, but the biceps are quite huge, so it's okay. It's not as small as the Gundams from the Wing series. So it has a very huge lower arm part, so it's something like Popeye the Sailor Man, boo boo. So the hands are, I do not know, it's like so. You can move like that and like that and like that. So 3 articulation points, ball joint. This yellow part here can be opened a bit on both palms, upper palms, don't know what it's called. Open up like so, and there's one shield thing, only one effect part. I don't think there's another one, just only one. So can do 2 effect, deploying the shield from the palm, upper palm of the hands type of thing. So there's only one, unfortunately. So Bandai is a bit stringy. So let's see this. The engineering in this Gundam is pretty awesome. So there's a switch here. You can close it so that it won't move around too much. It won't like bend or crunch its abs. But once you open it like so, push it outwards, it can do other stuff. Like, I'm not sure actually. Maybe move from side to side. And if I close it, what will happen? I can't move much. Okay, I still can move a bit. But so I do not know what the hell it does actually. I have to refer to the manual just to be sure. I take this effect part out. This keeps on falling off. I think I need to super glue this thing. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I have to super glue this afterwards. Atranzala. So let's bend the elbow. It's a double jointed elbow. Very nice, like it. Look at the hands. The hands are huge and big. Okay, one of the things that I like about this unit is because of the armor separation of the shoulder, which you can see like so. If it pushes its arm to the front or the shoulder to the front, it becomes like so. So it looks quite awesome, very awesome indeed. And I have to super glue all the parts in so that it won't all fall apart, plang plang plang, if you play with it too much. So there's a forward movement of the shoulder, which is awesome. Here as well, I like this. I do not know the new master grades whether they employ this or not, but I think it's present on the new master grade Freedom 2.0 or 3.0, I'm not sure. So let's separate the torso from the body. Can actually open up the cockpit to reveal the asshole pilot, Shinn Asuka or whatever. Okay, this came out. Never mind, you get the gist. There's a white fella, white pilot inside there. It's like so, and put it back. Can move from side to side, and that's about it. The head does the same thing. Can do exorcist. So let's see here. This is a marvel of engineering. Yes, the see, you can open, can move. See, you see it? Cool, eh? So push the switch and you will stay in place. It can't pucker its asshole, but it doesn't work much. It does not stop it from closing back on itself, unfortunately. So no, okay. The inner frame is all silver because this is what you call full extreme blast mode, so you pay more money for it, therefore you get more silver parts. Only the exposed ones, unfortunately, the inner parts are all brown in color. This tie, oh my god, I love it. But inside, if you look at it, it is really sparse and not that pretty looking. There's not much details in the inner frame of the tie. It's ugly. It's ugly as shit, but armor separation is quite awesome. You look at this tie. Okay, look at this tie. Oh my god, it's separating. It separates itself. Lovely. I love the armor separation of the tie. I wish they would employ this on the Zaku 2s and whatnot, and all the master grades. Cool, huh? Cool as beans. How about this one? The armor on the knee. It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. See, you can move this thing here. Well, it's a bit flimsy. It seems like a bit flimsy. Cool. How about on the left? Left should be okay. Cool as bend. This is a bit better. It's not so flimsy. I like this. It's lovely. And back here there's a couple of things here. The thrusters, which I've super glued and it won't fall off. Nice. Good. The bend here. Okay, this is blocking the pistons, but there are a piston here, which is not one piece but two pieces. Oh my god, a piston on a master grade, a small one. Wow, holy shit, it's pretty awesome. It actually works, this piston. My god, remember, it's not one piece, it's two pieces. There's the father and the mother piston, whatever you call it. I do not know how to say it or describe it, but it's awesome. There's only a front piston. The back one you don't have. It's not like the Zaku 2 master grade that has pistons at the front and back of the ankle, unfortunately. But the Zaku 2, the ankles are huge, okay, so it has a lot of space for detail. This one here, look at the legs, it's very slim. It's just too slim actually. It really is ugly. Look at it. It's slim as fuck. This is supposed to be a masculine Gundam, but damn, it's just too close to reality. Our legs are very slim above the ankle. Never mind. So silver here. You can push it up like so. Cool. And push it down like not so. I don't think it can do that shit. Nope, it cannot go down. So only up. So this concludes the details of this Gundam. Jitterbug top jitterbug top So I'm gonna put it all back together and see what kind of poses I can do with this thing here. And the stand that comes with this extreme blast mode is this one. It has a very strange holder or connector between the Gundam and the stand here. This one is going to support the backpack. That's why it's shaped so oddly, and the backpack is also shaped this oddly. Therefore, it makes a good fit to the back, like so, like so, like so. Yeah, so easy. Just plug it to the stand. Oh yeah, forgot. Look at this. This is the wing. It can go out. It can go in. It can go out. It can go in. It can move like so, like so. So there's a bit of articulation. Nothing to write home about, but it's there. And that's about it. Oof, 20 minutes. Shit. This is the unit with the effect part for the wings. It looks awesome. It's like a butterfly, and it's got lots of colors in this effect part. It can be purple, it can be orange, it can be pink, it can be many things depending on the degrees or the how you angle it, or how your eyes angle it. It can be purple sometimes, and it can be like pearl. Yes, it is as luminescent as the pearl. You've seen the shell of a pearl. That's what I'm trying to get at. Purplish, greenish, all in one at the same time. Very psychedelic description there. The effect part is very easy to pop on. It seems it might be complicated because it's such a big piece, but it's actually quite simple. Just snap and you're on your way to La La Land. It's quite heavy, so it will be quite difficult to lift the wings up, but that depends on how strong your connection is between this part here and this part here. So between this part here, the gray part, and the red part here, I super glued these parts together so it will be very tight and won't break off or come off or be separated from each other. So it looks cool, very nice indeed, but takes a lot of space. Let's look at the other stuff that comes with this full-blown Extreme Blast Mode Destiny Gundam Extreme Blast Mode. Yeah, shield, big size Kira Yamato, I think, or is it Shinn Asuka? Sure looks like Shinn Asuka, I'm not sure. This is maybe Kira. It seems subdued, so this must be Kira Yamato, and this is Shinn Asuka, the asshole pilot of this Destiny Gundam. Why did they include him, Kira Yamato? I do not know why. Maybe because both of them are like what's the word? Rivals. Yes, rivals. Rivaru. So let's see here. Effect parts. There's this hand which blasts something. So you can put it on this here. Just swap it out. It's nice that they give the whole hand. Yeah, very nice. But it's not nice that they did not give us this blue part here. The top of the palm here, this is a separate piece from the rest of the arm, so they should have given us more of that, so it'll be easier to swap things about instead of having to take out the blue part and stick it to this one if I want to swap this effect part for the normal hands. And this one here is is for the boomerang thing, so it sticks to somewhere. How does it stick to it? I think it's like so. Yeah, should be, logically speaking, it's like so. So it's round, so you can like move it about actually, and you just stay there. Nice, good engineering. Nice. These are finished. The blaster here, I'm not sure whether there will be. No, okay, it's okay. I don't think the hand will block the way of the blaster. I don't think it will block. It's okay. The rest is what's this for? This one is for what? It don't have beam sabers. I don't see any lightsabers on it. So what's this for? Better consult this thing. Oh, now I know. You know this one, this boomerang effect parts, which is quite, it's not straight, but it's cursive or whatever. You can swap it out for these longer effect parts. I think it's just a bit longer, that's all. Just make it look longer. That's about it. And there's one more for the sword, which is this one. Just put it. Oh, I forgot to tell you, you can open up these guards, I think it's called. I'm not sure what it's called. The guards for this, it's not symmetrical, it's one-sided. I mean, it's like not straight, it's slightly like not that straight, not that symmetrical. It's like bent, or don't know what's the right word for it. It's not totally straight. So let's put this effect part on this sword thing. Hey, how do you actually put? I don't even know. Seems a bit long, but never mind. I think it's like so, and yep, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, baby. So now it's straighter, and it won't fall on itself or collapse on itself, bending on itself. It's nice. The blaster has no effect part, but it is straight as a stick, which is nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that there's something here that can open up, and oh shit, I think I'm going to super glue that part. It actually becomes thicker. Yeah, it becomes, this one can extend above and below at the same time to become meatier or something like so, and that's all. That's it. There's nothing special about it, that's all. So it becomes thicker. Not much of a gimmick, but it's better than nothing, I think. So this is the scope. Put it back where it belongs. Remind me to super glue it. So yep, cool, very nice indeed. And I think that's about it for this Destiny Gundam. It was a quick video. Hope you will like it. It's engineering wise, it's pretty good, pretty awesome, especially the ties. There's some pistons here, nice detail. I like the shoulder armor, the separation. Yeah, the armor separation, and of course the ties. There's always something to do with the ties, like all women. The ties are the nice parts that connects to the vagina or groin. So yeah, nice. I like the face. The face is like a mohawk. It's like an Indian, not from India, from America. Red Indians with their war paint. That reflects Shinn Asuka's desire, despair, and stupidity. I don't like him as a character. Hate him. Lovely effect parts and blah blah blah. Very nice. And on to the next review. And if you like what you see here, like and subscribe to see more. And help me in making the next video by supporting me through Patreon, or send me your 1/100 Gundam kits. I don't care whether it's from Bandai or from a third party knockoff company. I don't care. As long as I get to build it, I will review it, and I'll thank you. Wow.